Aloha listeners and welcome to another episode of the pKqqCast, the podcast for everything superhero and all that's awesome in between. I'm your host, it's Alex Burns here guys, so aloha once again from me. This week I'm joined with two other members of Team pKqqCow. It's Mr. Sam Burns on my right.
Hello everyone.
And our long lost friend, he's finally back.
It's not that long, is it that long?
It's been 2 months, man.
God,
I think, yeah.
really? No
maybe.
way.
Maybe I'm exaggerating. It's Ashley Samuel, guys.
Hey guys.
Alright, dude. So we've got an epic show lined up. As always, it's going to be full of superheroes, magic, some sci-fi stuff as well. But, of course, here's the intro spiel, just to get to know us. We are the team that is pKqqCow. If you're listening to us, you can check us out on iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, pKqqCow.podbean.com. That's the place to find out and get in all the chats for the podcast that's going on every week. Sometimes we do special episodes as well, so sometimes there's one a week, sometimes it's like 2 weeks. Pretty cool, pretty loose with it. If you're watching on YouTube, then aloha once again for the YouTube viewers. You can check us out at pKqqCow Unlimited. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. We like to get involved in the chat. The best place to talk to us is actually Twitter at Team pKqqCow. Always getting involved in the tweets. You guys retweets, follow us, we follow you back, provided you're not a robot or a douchebag. That's all good with us, guys. And of course, there is pKqqCow.co.uk. That's the place. That's the website that started it all. Written articles from these guys, myself, news, reviews, videos, all kinds of stuff going on. The hub of pKqqCow, if you will. Plus, there's a store there as well, so you can buy some t-shirts, some mugs, all kinds of things with the pKqqCow logo on it. Help support the podcast, guys. It's pretty cool. shop.spreadshirt.co.uk/pKqqCow. Or just click on the online store. Be easier. Guys, how's everyone doing?
Great.
What have you been up to? Where have you been?
Working.
Working.
That's pretty much it.
For the weekend. But you've been enjoying the podcast in the meantime?
Yeah, of course I am.
Yeah.
That's all I do at work, really.
Just listen to yourself.
God, I'm fantastic. Guys, listen to this. It's me.
You should show off a bit more. Yeah. Podcasts are fun. What about you, dude? What have you been up to?
I've just been playing Deus Ex. Yeah.
Guys, Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Myself and Samuel will be doing a spoiler review on that one and the collector's edition unboxing when we get our asses round to actually doing it. And, you know, time is of the essence on that one because the game is a week old. But we're going to talk about it in detail because that game is a game where you want to talk about it in detail, you know? So, spoilerific detail, I should stress. But I'm good. Thanks for asking. Seriously awesome show lined up this week. Let's just give you an idea. Justice League Dark. That's what we're talking about. That's the main topic. At the end of the show, we're going to be roundhouse kicking the shit out of that topic. We're going to be talking all kinds of things on Justice League Dark. Dark Universe movie that's in the works. It's another DCEU project. Long line of these ensemble movies coming out of that house now. It's not quite the Marvel thing where they were doing solo movies first, all that sort of thing. DC are like ensemble, team of everything. Hey, well, we'll talk about that later on, guys. But there's plenty to be excited about that because Dark Universe is a hidden gem, and I think a lot of people are eager to know more about this universe. But let's get on to the weekly news, and of course, the biggest reveal, Sam. What the hell is going on?
Well, Deathstroke is going to be in the DCEU. It's going to be bloody good, isn't it? They're saying is it going to be Batman or Justice League? It's obviously for the Batman stand.
Is it obviously?
It's obviously got to be.
It's got to be.
It can't be, man. You can't have all the bloody parademons. Obviously, what it was alluding to in Batman vs Superman. You can't have that and be like, it's Deathstroke.
Well,
it's
no.
I think no, because we're talking about DC here. Which you said at the beginning. It's just like Marvel build it up. DC is just like shove everything down. Batman's going to be a cool film,
right?
I think it's just going to be... If they're just fighting in the street, man, I'll watch that for an hour and a half. I think it'd be good. Deathstroke is not going to be the big grand villain for Justice
of course
League.
not. But there's no reason to say he won't appear. But in terms of how the news came about, Sam, how did it break?
Well, it just broke, didn't it?
It's on Twitter, man. It was Ben Affleck's Twitter page.
Ben Affleck said something about it.
He released the video. He released the test footage for Deathstroke, and it is this awesome slow motion shot. I'm sure you've seen it, guys. You know exactly what we're talking about. A fan has actually put Ron Perlman's voice spouting off some Deathstroke dialogue from Titans, where he did the voice work for him, and Ron Perlman's actually endorsed it as well. He's retweeted. We're actually going to mention Ron Perlman a heck of a lot in this podcast, guys. Hellboy himself is actually getting mentioned throughout all of it. So I might actually call this episode Ron Perlman, because we're going to be talking about him quite a bit, and we'll let you spot all of the Ron Perlman references. But the first is that, of course, he's one of the many actors who portrayed Deathstroke already in sort of DC history. Of course, we've got Manu Bennett as well from the Arrow TV show. Yeah. That second season, guys, if you haven't watched Arrow Season 2, if you only watch one season of that show, if you're not sold on DC TV, Arrow Season 2, that's the way to go. That is just kind of a perfect little distillation of everything that's cool about Deathstroke and his relationship with Green Arrow as well. So it's pretty sweet. But I mean, so Ben Affleck shares this video. It's pretty cryptic, isn't it? So we see the footage on the monitor, and then he swings it round. So it's clearly from the set of Justice League, which is in production right now. But then I pose the question to you: are they just working on all of the DC movies at the same time, and then doing sort of like the main pieces of production in big gluts? But is Ben Affleck just like trolling here, or is he having fun with just like his Batman movie?
I think it would be good if he was doing that. I think it would be, because then it's the same thing what happened when Nolan put out those pictures of Mark Hamill dressed up as the Joker. Yeah. Remember that? Like that was a similar kind of thing. People went crazy about that, and people that were smart enough knew it wasn't serious at all. But no, I think it could be good. I think if you're starting to wonder a bit more about what's going on in the DC universe now, instead of it like being given to you a lot, I think it's a lot better.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, casting choices, Ashley. Have you got anyone in mind?
I don't know, I thought Manu. I'm going to struggle with the names.
Oh, Manu Bennett.
Thank you.
From Arrow.
Yeah. John Boyega all over it.
No, please, Ashley. You can say names.
I actually liked him in Arrow.
He was brilliant.
He was so good. Since Spartacus, he does such a cool role. It's like this badass, doesn't he?
Yeah,
it's like,
I love
don't fuck with me. Seriously, you're going to regret it.
He's got one of those epic voices.
He has,
as well.
and he looks like dude, what the fuck? Just chill out. Oh, it's a joke.
Well, the thing is, as well, nothing's confirmed yet. The Rapper reporting that Deathstroke's definitely going to appear in Batman, but of course, I think they're just one of the outlets that their source is someone close to the inside. So, with all due respect, anyone could do that. You know what I mean? It's just like, I got a guy on the inside. I mean, fair enough, they're quite a big, outlet. So you sort of, might take them. But credible sources, no one from WB has come out and confirmed he's even part of it. It could just be a bit of fan art. You know what I mean? Like, you never know. Like a bit of fan concept test footage, but it does look fantastic. The Batmobile's in the background, but we don't know who's playing him. We don't know who's in the suit. There is a rumor going around now, Ashley. Who is it?
It's Joe Manganiello.
Right. Okay.
So he's if you don't know, he's Flash in Spider-Man.
The first one.
With Tobey Maguire and Michael. Is it Magic
Michael.
XXL. So I guess he'll be holding a different kind of loaded weapon.
Well, have you seen the size of his sword?
That is fantastic. Oh god.
Deathstrokes.
Had to ruin it.
Sorry.
Had to ruin it. You slayed that joke.
Oh! Deathstroke is a beast.
Yeah.
What's the best piece of Deathstroke that you've seen so far? Like, in the DC universe? What's the...
Arkham Origins, man.
Okay.
The video of Arkham Origins, that was incredible. Because we were watching that and we both said to each other, give us an hour and a half of this.
Yeah.
Like, just do a film. I know it'd be bloody expensive to do, but like, just give us like an hour at least of that.
I would love, all the Arkham. Do you remember those promotional videos when they were like advertising each Arkham game?
Yeah.
And they all had like an awesome cinematic that they did beforehand.
Yeah.
The Arkham Origins one is just, it's probably, might be the best just because of the fight between Deathstroke and Batman. It's in the snow.
There is like shipping containers.
It's just
there?
like, I mean, these were coming out while the Dark Knight movies were out, and as much as I love those films, they're never going to win any awards for their fight choreography or anything like that, But this was, this is Batman from the comics, and this is probably the closest we're going to come to it right now. It does feel like DC and WB are actually reading fan forums for their own movies, and maybe taking them a little too literally with Batman vs Superman. But in the case of Deathstroke, you feel like, holy shit, man! Did you see the way Batman kicked ass in Batman vs Superman? The warehouse fight is amazing. Say what you will about that movie, that is an incredible...
It was a good scene. It
was so influenced by the Arkham games. You can tell Zack Snyder was, he'd obviously played some of those games.
The fight with Deathstroke in like the Penguin's pit or something, wasn't it?
Arkham Origins.
Arkham Origins, and it was like that was such a good fight. Can you imagine that? Just like these gauntlets, just like banging on, being banged on by his blade man. I don't know. Deathstroke's just such a cool character.
Yeah, he really is.
Because he started off like as Teen Titans man, didn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
Robin, little teenage boy.
Yeah.
Well, if anyone's... that's the Teen Titans.
But he's a child.
He could fight back.
He's got a big history. Of course, he was introduced, in the sort of 70s with those epic Titan stories where the Titans were basically... Teen Titans was the best selling comic book DC had, and it was a big title. But do you want to give us some background on Deathstroke, Sam? if for anyone that doesn't know who we're talking about, maybe we should have done this early on. It's just like, guys, we're still with us.
Right, so like originally an arch enemy of the Teen Titans, he's been developed to years as an adversary of other heroes in the DC universe. I think it just he's become, like, I think he's a bit too mature maybe for the Titans.
Right.
I know that's the feeling I get from him currently. I know, because I think the Teen Titans maybe are supposed to be a little bit lighter, I guess.
Well, that's the thing. He was created by Marv Wolfman and George Perez. You know, iconic members of the DC team. You know, also so many good comics from those guys, man. Like growing up, I was reading those. If you read one Deathstroke story, go check out the Judas Contract. They're also adapting it into an animated movie as well, which if you've been following the DC animation, which is Damian Wayne as Robin, Batman's son, they're kind of mixing up the Teen Titans. They recently fought the Justice League in the latest one, and it's quite a nice, decent ongoing universe. So it'll be interesting to see how Deathstroke's brought back in, because he did actually tangle with Damian Wayne in Son of Batman at the end of that movie as well, which is a very cool fight. So this guy's getting a lot of like, he's out there a lot at the moment, you know, notwithstanding his appearance in Arrow. You know, he's been involved in a lot of the animation, Teen Titans, now these animated movies. He's always a mainstay. He's really been brought to the front in things like Injustice. He's a badass in Injustice. Like, do you remember like playing as him in that? He's just a master assassin, mercenary, Slade Wilson, one eye, super dangerous, perfect match for Batman.
Yeah, and he's like with this much older Batman as well. Like, Slade's always been quite an old character.
Two old dogs.
Yeah,
old dogs of war, you know. It could be, it's almost Metal Gear-esque.
Yeah, because we looked at there's like some fan art with that Joe Manganiello.
Sam suffering now.
That
we suck at pronouncing surnames, We're really bad.
Yeah,
sorry, guys.
Joe Manganiello, what the hell his name is. There's fan art of him, and me and Ashley were just like, looks like Solid Snake, man.
Yeah.
Like with the eye patch and the grey hair.
Big boss.
Can you imagine that? That'd be so good. Imagine if they cast him, because I think Christian Bale would have made a bloody good Solid Snake. Imagine if Christian Bale was Deathstroke, and then Christian Bale versus Hamlet. That would be a mind fucking off, wouldn't it? Like,
do you know what? Here's a completely out there idea, and it's totally unrelated to everything we've just been talking about. Bear with me. Maybe I'll mention this again. Wouldn't it be cool if in 20 years, DCEU, whatever, they just got Chris Nolan back with an older Christian Bale and brought him back one last time for I know The Dark Knight Rises kind of was that story about him coming back, but imagine Christian Bale would actually be in his 50s. You know, they bring him back and... You know, okay, maybe it's just
that wasn't an idea. I mean,
it's a reunion. It's like an Indiana Jones, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Yeah, look how that turned out.
Yeah, I know. But they're getting another crack at that whip. Indiana Jones 5 is in production right now, guys. Check out mine and Franco's analysis of that news on one of our videos. Cape and Cowl Unlimited on YouTube. Just search Indiana Jones, Cape and Cowl. I'm sure it will come up. Probably. But that is the deal. So, of course, we don't know. He may be appearing in Justice League, but I think our bet is that he's going to be in the Batman movie.
Hopefully with other villains, because I think a good Batman film is an array of villains.
Well, I think they're going to, the jury's still out on whether Jared Leto's Joker is going to come back, because he seems like that actor himself has had issues with how his character was portrayed in Suicide Squad, i.e. he's in it for 10 minutes, so spread out across a 2-hour movie. I think I'd be annoyed as well, because he was obviously involved in a lot. There's a lot of set images of that Joker that just, where are those scenes in the final film? Cue it now, dudes. I think we mentioned it before, there's going to be a Joker edition of Suicide Squad. I could just see them writing ha-ha-has all over a shiny Blu-ray cover. And I would buy the shit out of it. I just want to see more, man. I mean, they showed scenes of him like having a go at Harley Quinn before she became Harley Quinn. There's like a bike chase. I'm sure you guys will remember the pictures of Margot Robbie on a motorcycle. What happened to that? There's so much out there that's just not been used. So that's it's a no-brainer from they already did it with the Ultimate Edition BVS. But we're excited to see Deathstroke. Definitely a different kind of threat. And also connections to Ra's al Ghul as well, and we already know he's a character that's embedded in the secret, Lady Shiva, Cassandra Cain, Batgirl, all connected. So there's potential for them to bring it in, and also Titans, his connections there. Do we know how DC are loving an ensemble movie?
Well. And if the film isn't being sold enough anyway, just if you need to convince people from BVS, just be like, look at the fight scene that Batman had when he was infiltrating to try and save Martha Kent. Imagine that versus Deathstroke. Imagine that.
If they'd had a few more sequences, not just Batman fighting, but a few more action set pieces in that movie earlier on in the film, I think it would have been a bit more of a success critically, because it would have just achieved at least a basic sort of blockbuster intent where there was just more going on. But
just have these two guys that are on a similar level, just going at it, in this, just in like an
I
enclosed
can't-
room,
yeah,
and just
yeah.
trying. It would be so bloody good. It would be 10 times the fight that it was Razel, like Liam Neeson versus Bale, and that was a bloody good fight. As well.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, just imagine that.
I can't wait.
Just imagine.
I'm trying to.
It's too
Yeah,
awesome.
It's,
I just
it's
can't.
too on my brain. Can't contain
So
it.
good.
Guys, we're really excited about Deathstroke. Let us know what you dudes think of Deathstroke as well. Are you happy, man? Did you want to see a different Batman villain? Also, for our thoughts on what to do with the Batman solo movie, still pretty withstanding. You can check it out, pKqqGu.co.uk. There's a YouTube video there, and it's our podcast as well. It's the Batman special. It's around episode 16 or something or other. So check out those dudes. We'll probably be reviewing those in light of Deathstroke now. But it's awesome. Justice League is, of course, out November 2017, so not long until that bad boy. There might be an Easter egg, who knows, for Deathstroke appearing in that. The Batmobile's in the background, so what's he doing, man? Is he found Batman now? We don't know. It's going to be a history between those characters. Batman, the solo Batman movie, is directed by Ben Affleck, written by Ben Affleck, produced by Ben Affleck, starring Ben Affleck, and it's got an unconfirmed release date at the moment. They're still in the development script stage, but with this new footage, they might be a heck of a lot further along than we thought.